And sorry about that. Tutorial about guild missions. I'm sorry that it's going to be a voice overlay as the mic was having issues and it didn't record with the video. As you can see, we've got a guild mission up. We're going to be doing it to the rest of Portofyria. I'll show you again once we're in the actual map area where we can be seen, but we're just over here, and I'll show you again soon. So basically we're just working on earning guild income for daily pays, as well as towards money for our own personal use, because you get to collect a wage for the missions that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing it in this area here that I'm just circling around. We're just going to be cutting loops. There's around 8 small pirate ships that spawn around this area, and as you can see there's Portofyria, and as long as you keep on hitting up these areas you're fine. So I'll show you again once we get in, but yeah, I'll also post a picture during the video of the spawns where they are. Okay, so let's go up the mask here and have a look. As we get up to the top, I'll show you on the left where you can see the towers of Portofyria, which is just past those islands. So let me move the mouse over. Yep, right there. So that's Portofyria. And then straight ahead of us, we've got 2 pirate ships, which we're going to be using for this small pirate quest that we're doing. As you can see at the time, so just keep note of the time because we're going to show you how quick it is to do this mission. We're only doing a small +2. So as we go into the mission info, you'll see that it's worth 20 million silver. And how that works is half of it is for guild funds and half of it is for the person or people completing the quest. So we're at 877 million. So we'll go back down, and then we'll knock this quest out. A good thing is to be in the Dancing Marlin chat group because a lot of people post the information there, but I'll show you that a bit later. I disable all the chat windows so I can actually do this quest in immersion so I'm not being distracted, and I've also got my galleass here with the blue ship parts that are +10 with 4 cannons being shot each volley, and as you can see in the map here I'm actually exactly where I said I was, to the west of Portofyria there. So we'll come up, we'll nab this first pirate ship. And the good thing is you can do them in any ships, like the sailboats, the frigates, the improved sailboats, the improved frigates. Then you've got the caravel, the carracks. You don't have to have like all the top end ships because the ships are only small. Like they actually don't do much damage and they don't take too much to beat. So as you can see, I'm using 4 cannons and like 2 shots taking them out. And even though that was a bit of a miss, we'll take the hitboxes. And as you can see, that mission has been done in 2 minutes by the timer there. So in less than 2 minutes, we've knocked out 2 pirate ships. So we're going to complete the mission. Once we've completed the mission, we can actually collect the wage as well. And as you can see, they got 25 sea monsters. What other quests are there? So give us a second. Yeah. For this one here, for the defeat 2 Hikarus and 1 9 shark, you actually have to go all the way out to the middle of Magoria Sea, so it will take about half an hour to do. So it's not as cost effective as the Magoria Sea monsters because the small pirate ships actually count. So it's actually good to actually do that. Okay, so we're going to go into the guild menu here, and at the bottom, where after we've completed the guild mission, you'll see that the funds are up to 897 million, which is 20 million up. And then what we do is, because we did the mission, we can collect the wage, which is half, 10 million. And if you had multiple people, that would be split between you. As you're the one piloting the ship and shooting the ship, even if you had people with you, they wouldn't get credit because it was you doing the work. So as you can see, the money's gone down by 10 million, so it's at 887. And for the daily pay, my pay is 5 million. So for that one quest, I've actually paid 2 days of wages for myself. So if I don't do anything for those 2 days, I know I've earned the money. So the guild's funds aren't negatively affected by my pay. So I'm just going to turn on the chat groups just so I can show you the Dancing Marlin chat group. So give us a second here. And as you can see, like once these chats come on, you'll notice like it takes up a lot of room, and when you're looking around for sea monsters, it's going to be hard to see. Okay, so someone just posted Medius 2's got a +3, So thanks to that person, we're going to go quickly switch and see if we can get it. Keep in mind, like, people can post a message and the actual guild missions can refresh. They're different on every server, so every server has a different mission. So when people post, like, they have this mission there, if you get there and it's not there, they might like, some people, sometimes they can be trolling, but sometimes they actually are honest, but it's just refresh. So you just have to wait until another 15 minutes so you can switch and have a look again. So we'll get back up to the ship on the surface. We'll use the guild call shortcut. There we go, straight back up. Then we'll go into the guild menu. And then we'll have a look. Yep, straight away, times 3, 30 million. I love it already, so we'll accept that mission. Okay, so someone's already announced that it's on this server, so there's probably people that have already done this mission and killed these monsters, because I'm looking around, I can't see any at all. And we know on the other server there was 2 here. So keep in mind a lookout for the spawns. We'll do a circle around the area because there is about 8 ships that spawn around this area. Okay, so we'll come along. Just keep an eye out for the current and the wind. The current is against us, and I'm just looking around for some ships to see if they're around the area as well. And we've got a wind behind us of 40, so we'll keep the sails out. And yeah, so just got to keep on using that mouse just to keep on changing the view so we can have a look around. And as you can see, like, the chat boxes take up a large amount of area. That's why I normally disable them while I'm out in the water so I can get the immersion. Nothing around here. Okay, we'll keep on heading up. Nothing yet. Well, there was a quick little pop in. Could be a bit of buggy because there is a lot of desync out in the ocean. So we saw it for a second. So let's see what happens. We'll head in that direction. It's a bit like the X-Files sometimes. Oh, look at that. Magically appeared. Me lucky charms. Magically delicious. So we'll quickly knock this one out. That's one of the 3. Okay, that's done. Okay, we'll keep on going around in a circle and we'll see if we can spot the other 2 that we need to finish off this quest. Okay, so let's just keep on cruising along. Just keep an eye out in the wind because the wind's going to start working against us once we've come around this island. The current is still against us, so there's not much we can do there. We've got the, thanks to my artisan sailing, we've got the constant use of the breezy sails. That box has been checked, so that's good. I've actually folded the sails as well because the wind's going to be going against us as we make the turn. So we're not going to be going as fast. Over there you can see Portofyria. And we're just going to be going to the left and back up. Yeah, so usually the spawns are about 10 to 15 minutes between. So if you do miss the sea monsters, like someone else has been there, what you can do is just wait in the spot, switch back to your other characters, keep on doing what you're doing with your fishing, grinding, stuff like that, and then just hop back. You've got like 3 hours, or like 300 minutes, which is I think more than 3 hours, way more than 3 hours, and yeah, you can just keep on switching back and just grabbing one every half an hour or something like that, just till they respawn. That way you don't have to stress too much about it because you do have that time. But if you have a guild with a lot of people with boats, you could miss out on an opportunity. They might finish it for you. So okay, there's one boat. We'll come along. As we go up. So we need one more after this one. I accidentally fired the cannon. No, there's another one popped at the top. Oh, we've got the trifecta. That's 3 ships there. So we'll quickly nab this one. I shoot the cannons by mistake all the time. It's Tubby Fingers, so it does the job for me. Okay, so one more to go, but I'll do them both anyway, because they're right next to each other. That's perfect. So the guy must have finished the quest a little bit before we jumped onto the server. That's good, because they've respawned really quickly, quicker than I thought. So, as you can see by the time in minutes, we had 300 minutes at the start of the quest. And this one will not finish it off. And this is me showing off the drifting on the boat. Yes, you can drift on a boat, and doesn't it look sexy? It's sexy and I knew it. Okay, that's quest done. 5 minutes. So in the 2 minutes that it took to do the other 2 kills with the 3 from here, that took us 7 minutes. So in 7 minutes we've earned a total of 50 mil, 25 to the guild and 25 to me. Okay, so we're just going to be coming along here. You see me collecting the rage, so always make sure to collect your rage. You don't have to, as long as you're still in the guild, you're fine. Sometimes I can bankroll it up to 100 mil, 200 mil, and I just collect it all at once. Because sometimes if I have that 200 mil, I'll just spend it and blow it on stuff. So yeah, sometimes I leave it there as a separate savings. Yeah, so you can see that the guild money's gone up to the 917,000. Sorry, the 917 million. Okay, just bear with me a sec. I'll start bringing up the image of the spawn points for the small pirate ships. Okay, so here's the spawn points for the small pirate ships. You can see the west of the Portofyria, you've got about 8 ships that spawn in that nice tight cluster, so it's really effective for hunting these guild missions for the Magoria sea monsters, but it has to be that exact one because it means any sea monsters count, which is perfect. As you look up, you'll see another cluster of 5, then around the Aquila's Eye, you'll see another 5, and then like near Crow's Rest, between Aquila and Crow's Nest, you'll see another like 8. So the Portofyria, west of the Portofyria, is camped a lot, so do keep that in mind, like they might not always be there, but you've got a lot of time if you want to switch back and come check later. Or if you want to keep it at another spot like between Crow's Nest and Aquila's Eyes, that's camped less often, so you've got more chances of it being able and ready to be done there. So yeah, so just keep this map in mind, and that will help you when you're doing these seas missions because they are quite effective for money. Now, when you complete these sea monster missions, just always remember to collect your pay and complete the mission. If you don't complete the mission and the time runs out, even though you've killed all the sea monsters required to complete the quest, it will actually say incomplete because you didn't hit the complete button before the mission was finished. So just keep that in mind. Make sure that you complete the mission. You don't have to collect your pay straight away, or if you don't care about it, you can just leave it there and bankroll it. And then yeah, but just keep in mind, in 7 minutes, I earned 25 million for guild funds, 25 million for myself. That 25 million is my pay for 5 days. And if I don't do anything in those 5 days, I know I've earned my money and I don't have to worry. Okay, so now we're going to get back to the ship. We're going to head to Portofyria, because the reason why this spot is so popular is because Portofyria is so close by. Once you need to resupply, if your ship gets damaged, if you run out of cannons, you just quickly go back to Portofyria, buy supplies, and yeah, it's all set and done. So now we're going back to the immersion mode, the way I like it, because as you can see, it's a lot more enjoyable. And sometimes I even turn off the quest windows, and I just try to have it bare minimum. And there's been a few times where I've actually used the Control U shortcut just to disable the interface. So it's just all I see is my 48-inch LCD. Sorry, no, my 48-inch CX OLED TV by LG. That's what I'm playing BD on at 4K, and it just looks beautiful. And when you've got that, oh, sorry about that. The mic just cut out. So when you're playing with the 4K perfectly screen with the LG OLED CX, it's absolutely beautiful. So as we head back to Portofyria, you can see that we've got the wind with us, so the sails are, the current's against us, but it's only 10, so it's not too bad. There's me firing the cannons by mistake. Okay, so we'll just keep on cruising in. while we're doing this, I'll have a drink. Okay, you can start and see Portofyria in the distance. And as you can see, it's beautiful on the water. You don't have to worry about too much all the other people around you. And the money is quite decent. As we get closer to Portofyria, you'll actually notice that on the docks, there's two docks. There's the left, right dock, and you want to land on the right dock. The left dock doesn't have any PCs, so we need the wharf manager on the right dock. And you just got to keep an eye out for little ships and that try to block the way. So you can start to see the two docks there on the left and the right. So we're going to be aiming for the right one. Valley is one of the worst places to try to park a boat. Everyone leaves their boats everywhere, so it's hard to see. Has to dodge the raft, because you can actually get stuck on that, and it will keep on consuming it. So we'll stop, we'll jump over the water, or jump into the water better, and we'll just come up to the left. If you have a tall character and you can't get under here, just press Q and do the forward roll, and that will get you through. So we'll come over here, we'll talk to the wharf manager. Okay, so we're going to be buying supply, and then check in and do the repair. And as you can see, I've got the Etheria Galleass and the Caravel. I've got both ships, and I plan to have one for bartering and one for the guild quest to make money. That's a Caravel, and then that's a Galleass. I'll take it out. Yep, selected. And then we'll do the repair, the ship. 15,000 to repair. And that's all set and done. Now we go to the guild storage, and then we'll actually deposit all the guild items from the loot. And once that's been done, it's all over. So as you can see, the quests are quite quick, as long as you keep on getting the Magoria sea monsters. And as long as you do that, you'll be laughing. It's good money, it's easy guild pay, and it's easy to maintain. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the guide. Take it easy, and until next time when I do the sea monster updated video. Okay, catch ya.